any notion that all 15 of those commits will be signing come December or February at the latest, that's not going to happen. And I feel like there's a lot of FSU fans. At times, I've wanted to tell Logan to calm down. At times, I want to tell Nate to calm down. But I get it. I understand. We're in a mode right now where we're happy to see some success. After 4 seasons of disappointment on the field, we're happy to get something good coming our way. I think a lot of the recruits right there, a lot of these guys aren't coming to FSU because of what we've done in the past couple seasons. They're coming because of the flash. They are becoming the circumstance. I think Mike Norvell's doing a heck of a job selling at this rate. He's doing a heck of a job selling this class, selling the future, selling, hey, we may get our butts kicked this season by Clemson, Notre Dame, Miami, North Carolina, but you're also going to get it on national TV. You're going to get a chance to play. You're going to get that exposure. Things were so bad last season, our worst season since 1975, that you may get a chance to play as a freshman. Like Logan's talked about, Travis Hunter will likely be in, if he's not in the starting lineup, will be playing early and often against Notre Dame. If we get someone like a Marvin Jones Jr., I think he gets a lot of early playing time against Notre Dame and plays a lot in that first month of the season. So that's what it is right now. But the notion that all 15 of these guys are going to turn to Florida State, I will say right now, if Florida State gets 10 of them, they will be left.
Yeah, no, they won't be getting all those guys right now. All 15 of those guys on the list right now will not stay committed. They will, or should I say, won't be signed with FSU. There will be a few that will pick other places to go because there might be other places. There might be other players that FSU is bringing on, or Florida State just might not be successful in keeping one of them. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever they are. I mean, that's just how recruiting goes now. That COVID's gone too. You're allowing guys to go visit other places, and it seems like Florida State's done a good job though, where a lot of guys that are coming to visit FSU seem to be that turnaround of committing, and it seems to work is working very well for FSU. So, just we got to be realistic though for FSU fans. Florida State might be on some really good momentum right now, and that's exactly what you want to see. That June was huge for Florida State. They put in a lot of work for it too, but got to be realistic that not everybody on that list is going to be signing with FSU. I think there are a lot of hard commits there. I think there are guys that believe in the way Florida State's going right now. They got to see it on the field though, but who knows? I mean, majority of these guys might be just still waiting for that kickoff against Notre Dame and going into the third quarter and seeing if there's been some progress, but they got to be real sometimes, and that's what the fun of the recruiting is. Fun of the whole part of it. It's fun. But sometimes it's fun, sometimes it stinks, though.
I agree. But you know what we are committed to? We're giving a hard commitment right now. I'm putting the commit hat on. I know, I got a bad hair day too, but I'm going to put the commit hat on, and I'm committing to Logan Robinson from Noel Game Day hitting that like button and telling you why you need to hit that like button. I'm taking my talents to the like button. Go.
If you got to hit that like button for a majority of 2 reasons. Number one, you get to see Jason more because he loves seeing those like numbers go up. And number 2, you just get to see us again this whole football season, either happy or sad. Sometimes at 3 a.m., after a Miami loss, you get to see Jason on the screen after a long day at work and watching the Miami game.
That was a vintage episode.
That was almost 200 people.
Classic.
200. I never knew we would have 200 or so people at 2 a.m. watching us.
Nothing like getting a drunk text from Logan Robinson at 1:30 in the morning saying, quote, "We doing this live show?" And I thought, okay, this is going to last 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Logan will pass out on the computer. We'll figure out. 45 minutes later, we're still going on. So, yes.
That was after what game?
The Miami game, the 52-10 loss to Miami.
Oh, that was the late night game?
That was the late night game, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was late at night, and I was doing my thing. So these guys were kind enough to take the bullets. Go on the Miami channel. We've got a Florida State channel.
Yeah,
we got you protected. We got you protected now that if we do this going forward, we'll have you on the Florida State channel, of course.
Good.
We're not. I forgot.
If we lose 52-10 to Notre Dame or Clemson or Miami or North Carolina again, I'm not doing another one. Mark that down. Florida State has to lose by 14 points or less.
Come on.
Well, if you're on board with Georgia Braun, you got nothing to worry about because it's going to be like a 9-3 season.
Georgia Ron, you have a solid goatee going on there, solid beard action going on there. You know, I've only got a little one. Logan's got his baby fur going on. On that one. But no, Georgia Ron. In a perfect world, 8-4, 9-3 would be likely. But that has to be – everything has to fall right in Florida State's direction. Clemson, we're not going to beat. I'm just going to say it right now. We are not going to beat Clemson. I don't think we beat Notre Dame. I don't think we get killed by Notre Dame, but I don't think we beat Notre Dame. And I definitely think we lose at North Carolina because it's on the road. Everyone seems to forget. We were one Joshua Kane-known pick six from losing to North Carolina last year at home. So I seriously think we lose those 3 games without a shadow of a doubt. So that means we need to beat a Miami team. We need to beat Florida. We need to win every game we're supposed to win and not play like we played the last 4 seasons and underachieve. So, yes, I think in a perfect world, Georgia Ron, 9-3 would be amazing. I think this is what Logan was talking about being realistic. We need to be realistic. After a 3-6 season, take 7-5 and be happy. Take 7-5, go to a decent bowl game, maybe win a bowl game. If God came down and said, "I'll give you 8-5 and a bowl win," take it now. Take it right now. Absolutely.
In one of the upcoming shows, this is what we should do. We should have like a stats projection kind of show to say, let's assume, and this is crossing the fingers, Mackenzie Milton can make it through 12 regular season games plus a bowl game. How many touchdown passes? How many yards does Mackenzie Milton? You know, what is a good looking season for Florida State to get to like a 7-5, 8-4 for Mackenzie Milton? No. Let's save this for a future. I know Jason's he's ready.
He's ready.
On this one. Let's look at the running backs. What do we need out of these guys? What's a good looking season? You go to the wide receivers. We'll do this. We'll go around the field on both sides of the football and see, who needs to rack up some sacks, some tackles for loss, those sorts of things.
No, we can break that down fine. I can just say it simply. The best goal for Florida State to finish with a 7-5 season, have 4 more wins this year than last year. Quite frankly, give a damn. Give a damn about the tradition that Florida State had. And I'm not talking about – because Florida State, let's be honest, except for the 1960s, Florida State was not a power football program. That's just a fact. The 1960s under Bill Peterson, and then when Bobby Bowden came in, it started in 1977, and that streak of winning seasons under Bobby Bowden. Then Jimbo Fisher through the first – I'll give him his first 5.5 seasons in Tallahassee when he actually cared. That's other than the rest of the time, we weren't that good. So I'll admit that. But we need to actually care like we were that Bobby Bowden team, those Bobby Bowden teams, the beginning of the Jimbo Fisher era. Win the games we're supposed to. I don't mind if we lose to Clemson because Clemson's a good team. I don't mind that we got blown out. Okay, I'm going to start this sentence again. I mind that we got blown out to Miami last year. I mind that we lost by 42 points. I don't mind that we lost to Miami because Miami was a good team last year. I mind that we lost to a Miami team in 2007 where Kirby Freeman was the quarterback that led Miami to victory. Those are the games I mind. I don't mind that we lost to Notre Dame last year. I mind that we lost to Louisville, who had 1 win coming into that game. I mind that we lost to Pitt in Tallahassee, who Pitt came down and took us to the woodshed. I don't mind if we go 7-5, and those 5 losses are Clemson, Notre Dame, North Carolina, Miami, and let's say NC State, or let's say Florida. The 5 losses that everyone thinks we're going to lose right now. If that's what happens, and we win the games we're supposed to win, that's the step forward. That's what Florida State has to do, because then you can say, all right, you're 7-5 this season, let's say 8-5 with a bowl win. Then all of a sudden you come into next season, in 2022, the schedule's a little bit easier, and then all of a sudden 10 wins becomes realistic. Maybe being competitive against Clemson becomes a realistic idea and not just a pipe dream.